YouTube, I'm back. I still haven't found that book. Um, what do you guys like? I showed you the Barsoom, the John Carter books. Which series do you like the best? Um, we're gonna go over the Tarzan ones now, and these are the ones I have the most of. So I'm gonna try to do this quickly, but not so quickly. Now, if you don't know the story of Tarzan, it's about this uh, privileged white baby who the ship that him and his folks are on. Or wait, actually, she was pregnant on the ship. There's a mutiny. They get stranded on the coast of Africa, and the mom has the baby. The apes, I believe, kill the parents, but take the baby as their own and raise him as their own. And it takes a bit before Tarzan realizes that he's Lord Greystoke and stuff like that, um, and meets Jane and all that stuff. But then after the second book, things start getting crazy. So you have Tarzan, Lord of the no wait, not Lord of the Jungle, Tarzan of the Apes, then Return of Tarzan, and those two, are, like to me, are like one book. Um, and then you start going into the adventures that Tarzan has. It's kind of the way I look at it. So, first off, what we are going to do, we're going to try to do this in um, order of release, because I don't know a better way of doing it. So, this set here, I don't know if this was necessarily the first paperback set. I can't imagine it was. But this was the first edition, like early 60s. Now, I was wondering if there were ace paperbacks of these, and there were. Now, the thing that is strange is that those ace paperbacks came out, I'm going to assume, around the same time. These are early 60s. And the Square Ace books are also early 60s. So I don't know how that happened. I'll have to do some research on that. But most of these have numbers on them, and some of them don't. And I'm assuming the ones that don't were either later printings, like second runs, or first runs, or whatever. I don't know. So anyway, we have Tarzan and the Apes. Okay. Now, these covers are not my favorite, but it's definitely like old school 60s. And then I have book 4, Son of Tarzan, one of my favorites, if not the favorite. Number 6, Jungle Tales of Tarzan, which is great. Book 8, Tarzan the Terrible, which was good. See, that's another thing, too. Oh, and Tarzan and the Ant-Man. This is the one I just read that was a lot of fun. Just had a lot of big words in it. Then we got book 11, Tarzan, Lord of the Jungle. 12, Tarzan and the Lost Empire. 17, Tarzan and the Lion Men. And this is where this collection really starts to take off. Book 18, Tarzan and the Leopard Men. 20, Tarzan and the Forbidden City. 21, Tarzan the Magnificent. I really don't like these covers at all. Like the artwork, it's like, hey, I got my kid to draw a picture. This one is the shit, like the cover on this. Tarzan 22, Tarzan and the Foreign Legion. Rawr, there's a shark. Tarzan 23, Tarzan and the Madmen. But look, it's new. So that's exciting. And finally, Tarzan number 24, Tarzan and the Castaways. So I have the most of this series. So it would make you think that I would want to finish collecting this series. But I don't know if I really want to do that. Other things that are weird about this series. If you notice number 17, Tarzan and the Lion Men, the circle that has the number on it is white, whereas all the other ones are black. That looks funny. You'll notice that a lot of the sizes of the text on the spines are different. And that would tell me maybe different printings. This one right here, Tarzan the Terrible, doesn't have a number on it. And the text is just outline, which makes it really hard to read. So there are problems with this, but I think this was like, and I'm sure I'm wrong, but I'm almost positive I'm not. This was like one of the first giant mass market paperback collections. Because before this, everything was like they were releasing them in hardbacks and stuff. I think, unless someone out there has a Tarzan book from like the 40s, like a paperback, that probably wouldn't have happened. Maybe it would have. Maybe the 50s. So anyway, those are the Ballantine ones from the early 60s. Oh, and just so you know, I was doing some research for you guys. Most of the books that I'm showing you right here, you could get for under $10. Most of them you could get for under $5 for those editions. But for the Ace ones, where the hell did that go? Let me take a picture. Or did I take a picture of it? Yes. So I found 2 lots of the Ace books, but they're not all Tarzan books. But just to give you an idea, this is a lot of 20 Ace books, $100. That's ridiculous. Especially since I have half of those. Here is a lot of 6, which I only have 3 of. So that's actually not that great either. For $40. All of the other ones, like for the ones I was just showing you, the lots are all bids. So you might like hit some winners. Like there's like a lot of 20, a lot of 10, and they're all starting at like $4 or something like that. So the next place we will go is the the late 60s for the white spine, no number, full cover pictures. Steve Donahue was holding this book up the other day, and it was the white border one. This is late 60s. The white borders were early 70s. So for the no border, white spine, no number, I have Tarzan number 4, Son of Tarzan, and Tarzan 6, Jungle Tales of Tarzan. And I put this up on Instagram yesterday because Mark at Richardson Reads read the story that this cover picture was taken from. You know what I've never understood? Why does Tarzan not have a beard? Or long hair? He's fucking living in the goddamn jungle. Like, I can understand once he leaves and comes back and all that shit, but come on. So, yeah. So, these are late 60s. Then we go to early 70s to the white spine, numbered, white border. Now, some of you might be thinking I'm going a bit crazy, and I am. So we have Beasts of Tarzan. That's kind of exciting. We have Son of Tarzan. This is the one Steve has. Tarzan and the Jewels of Opar. This book was flippin' awesome. Yeah, I really like that one. And then we have Tarzan the Untamed, book 7, and some knocker put a fucking price tag on the picture. And then we have Tarzan 8, Tarzan the Terrible. Now, just to give you an idea, and then just to show you how some of this kind of sucks, like, for instance, Tarzan and the Jewels of Opar. Let's look at that spine. Tarzan and the Jewels of Opar. Who's that by? Oh, it's Edgar Rice Burroughs, because we don't know how to print on a spine. But let me show you the difference in the artwork, since it is the same artwork, between the late 60s and early 70s versions. Yeah. Now, the color pops a lot more on the white border one. But you're missing a lot of picture, you know? So there's that. Okay. Now we're going to go into the ones that I think I want to collect. That I will collect. But, oh, you know what? I think I'm missing one of these too. No, I'm not. I don't think I am. Okay, these are the early 80s editions with the Neal Adams artwork. So here's Tarzan of the Apes. Look at that. Unreal. Black border, red number 1. What I don't like about this is some of the titles they change the colors of, and some of them they just leave white. Now, if you're going to do something where I hate that dog barking. Where every title is going to be a different color, I think doing like what they did on book 3 here, where the color's the same as the yellow Edgar Rice Burroughs, that shouldn't happen. So maybe I'm just being kind of crazy. Probably. Okay, so beautiful cover. Tarzan of the Apes. The Return of Tarzan. Beautiful, beautiful comic booky artwork. Oh, dude, this was so awesome. The Beasts of Tarzan. Look at that fucking cover, dude. It looks like a fucking Conan comic. Oh, I love that. And this one was awesome because he, like I could see how kids would love this one because he's, like, training animals to, like, be, like, his gang kind of thing. So cool. Son of Tarzan, a very different cover from all the other Son of Tarzan covers I got. Jungle Tales of Tarzan. What do we got here? 9, 10, 11. Tarzan and the Golden Lion. Oh my gosh, gorgeous. Just gorgeous. The one I just finished, Tarzan and the Ant-Man. So yeah, I've only read 10. And I still have 14 more to read, and then this is the next one I'm going to be digging into. Tarzan, Lord of the Jungle. Look at that. Killing a snake and maybe drop kicking a gorilla. I don't know what's happening. So these are gorgeous. I don't know if, and like, besides that color on the spine thing, once I get all of them, the color on the spine thing might look really cool as it goes. But since I'm missing ones in between, like having 4 and 6, no, I mean, no, that's okay. So anyway, they're beautiful. They look great. They have beautiful, beautiful artwork. So I think these are the ones I'm going to collect. I think. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what to do. This is so hard for me. You have no idea. Um, because each edition has its pluses. And I'm not going to tell you where, but there is a bookstore that has a plethora of Tarzan books that there's a part of me that wants to like go raid. But I've been holding it off because I've been naughty a lot lately. You know how it goes. Um, oh, that's a gorgeous one too. You know what? I think I'm gonna go right into Pellucidar. So let me do that. I'll put that aside. These are all those. This one, this one. Oh, shit. Okay, yeah. Okay. Oh, and I don't have that one, so I don't have that complete set. Mother of all shit fucks. I actually have read 11 of the Tarzan books because I read the um, awesome one. Okay, so that's cast pack. Okay, so I think we. Oh, I have 2 of these. I have 2 exact duplicates, which is cool. Okay, so first off, this Frazetta cover of At the Earth's Core. You have that's not Deja Thor's. What's her name? Dion. Day D. Are you fucking kidding me? You're not gonna tell me what her name is? Dian. It's Dian, like Dian. Look at that, dude. This is like one of my favorite covers ever. You have a Mahar in the foreground, ready to fucking eat her. And she looks amazing. And you just got a bunch of Mahars, like, ready to fucking pounce. So this is the first book in the Pellucidar series. This was the first Edgar Rice Burroughs book I read, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And this was just hands down phenomenal. Like, I was so into it. And I think it's because it is very similar to John Carter of Mars, except in this one, um, David and shit, I can't remember his buddy's name. Um, they're trying out this like drill, like a drill you could ride in. That's gonna like revolutionize everything. They drill through the crust, and they don't really explain it like this, but there's no other possible way this could be like this. So they drill through the earth and go through the crust, and then imagine the mantle. Like, you know how you have the crust, the mantle, and the core? Imagine the mantle as another world where, like, you're upside down and the whole world is round, and the core, the sun, is in the center of the sky, never leaves, and it's like 12 noon everywhere you are all the time. that's what this world is. And the Mahars are kind of like the most highly developed beings. They're like these weird swimming but bat creatures that are giant. They kind of rule Pellucidar, which is the area. And Pellucidar is the second book, actually. Oh, wait. Okay, we'll get to that in a second. But I thought I had this version of Pellucidar, and I didn't. And I don't know why the fuck I thought it. I never saw it in a store. But I went, like, I think I made a couple videos about it, how I've been tearing my house apart, can't find it. One day, me and Zoe went through every bookcase and all this stuff. And then, I don't know how I figured it out, but I realized that it was like an ebook or like a PDF or something that had the second book cover on it that I had on my computer. And so I felt like a total jackass. And I don't think that's the situation with Chessmen of Mars, because I stared at that cover forever. So yeah. So anyway, At the Earth's Core, highly recommended. I think honestly, if you read Princess of Mars first, you're gonna like the Barsoom books better. If you read At the Earth's Core, you're gonna like Pellucidar better. So this is the only one from this series I have. The rest of the ones I have from this series are the Ace paperbacks that I just got recently. So here's At the Earth's Core. So again, these are early 60s. And that one, I think, is late 70s. So At the Earth's Core. And then we have Pellucidar, the second book. Then we have Tanar of Pellucidar, bit bigger book. And again, we have a wraparound title. So that kind of sucks. And just look at this is how, look at that. It's like someone like just put a pack of cigarettes on there and like left it in the sun for 10 years. Yeah. Then we have Land of Terror, which I think is the next one. Well, actually, I think Tarzan at the Earth's Core is the next one. And then we have these ones. So we have Land of Terror, which, again, is the exact same cover as I have for Out of Time's Abyss, which we'll talk about at another time. Isn't that weird? It's like a different series and everything. So there's that. And then I got 2 copies of Back to the Stone Age. This one feels better, and it's for 40 cents, whereas this one's for 60 cents. So this is a later edition than this one. So now I gotta check if all these are 40 cents. Oh my gosh, if they're all 40 cents, that's gonna be so cool. Damn it! My Pellucidar's 60 cents. Now I'm gonna have to fucking figure out a way to fucking put that together. And then finally, we have this amazing cover of Savage Pellucidar. The Last Adventure of David Innes at the Earth's Core. Now, someone tell me, like, is that Innes or Inns? Or Enos? It's not a last name I'm super familiar with. So anyway, are those all of my Pellucidars? Yes. So those are all the Pellucidars I have. Oh, but wait, there's more. I also have this, the John Eric Holmes' continuation of things that happen in Pellucidar, which I like because they brought the Mahars back, but I don't like it because look at this guy. It's so like late 70s, early 80s, like cool bro dude. But yeah, but I already did a video on those. So anyway, that will be it for now. I might do the Venus books today, or Cast Pack, or maybe I'll do all those in one video. Yeah, I'll probably do one more video of my Burroughs collection, probably today. So I'll see you again in just a bit.